Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 10 FA Colosseum. Once again, we are in here in Prospect Contender Colosseum queues. Bit of a late start. We did have some tech issues that were being sorted out, but hopefully there are no more. I am Nexus, and joined with me is King Willie and RJ. King Willie is unfortunately here at the moment, but he will be joining back soon. But
I
as we
have
head into this
returned.
game, just as I say that, once again, the Caster's Curse reigns supreme. 3-0 for Team Camps. A couple of new names here. Camps and I believe Clueless. And Scoutline is here in the server. Some good names, some good players, and some signed players here in Scoutline and Clueless. Hopping into the fourth round here. A bit of an eco and a hero AK by Gabe Me. Now, we did see Gabe Me last game drop some astronomical numbers. Can he do it again in this match, or will he be stopped? Oh, two quick kills coming out from Team Gabe Me onto the side in Assassin's Creed. Once again, another familiar player that we've seen takes out Touche. That's a B-side taken down, but camps onto the flank here. Gabe Me gets tagged. Camps takes out Scout line here. Down to the 3v3 now, but low HP for both Gabe Me and Clueless. This retake is possible. Oh, a labor spray, low HP. Gets taken out. That's camps onto the double.
Nikolny looking for anything. Able to find one. All of a sudden, able to find a second. Isn't able to find the third, but is there time?
They have the kit.
There is
They
time,
have the
but
kit.
my goodness.
What a way to bring us into this game. Isn't it? Jesus Christ, Willie.
That was something to watch. Wow. Colney almost came up massive there. And a 4-0 start for the CT side. I mean, this is almost what we saw last game, too, as well. It was a very one-sided start on the opposite way, T side, but this time, oh my goodness. Antlion coming in massive, headshot through the smoke and wants to get even more aggressive, pushes through, and all of a sudden Red Room's given up, and I don't know if the B players know about, no, it has been communicated. So they are going back to check it, and there's Touche, he wants to get a little bit aggressive as well, and there's Gabe picking up a kill, so all of a sudden this B side is getting crunched, and Antlion finds another. And it looks like a first round is going to be handed over to this B side, and Antlion again, massive. I mean, we know him as an opper, but when you put an AK into this guy's hands, it's a little bit scary. I've played a few 10-mans against him, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of having to play against him.
Yeah, and I think I have to correct you here, Willie. He's mainly a scouter by the name of Scout Lion. You know, he hits those headshots, and he likes to always bring up the clip that where he got a 4K against us. But I would like to note that it was my cat's doctor that was playing and not me. As we do
Okay.
see an eco around here. The Eagles coming out, and it's scary. Scoutline is one of the more higher rated players here in the contender scene. So we'll have to see how he plays against these prospect players. Prospect and contenders. Not too big of a difference between the two of them, but definitely not an issue with aim.
Absolutely. And a double Jaguar setup here. Clueless, he's running into a crossfire, but he doesn't even know it. Able to find the first, able to turn in time for the second. And Cool Guy is going to find... What? He's going to find 3 out of nowhere. 5-7 putting in work, and that's the bomb.
Plug the 5-7 peak here. That's just... Oh my god.
I don't know if that's allowed, but either way, it's still 2v2. The round is still possible. Just a minor speed bump in the way of this Colney and Antlion train, and goodness gracious, Camps just gonna decide to stick with this Deagle, but wants to go for this retake either way, knows that it's possible, but it might not be likely, especially with that second Molly coming out.
No kit in play either. That is a flash going out. He's going for it, trying to go for some eco damage. Maybe trying to go for a gun here.
God,
Oh,
isn't gonna happen.
that could have been the headshot that needed to just. That could have been the round-winning headshot. We did see it with Triple Man a couple of seasons ago. Just the one headshot gets them the championship win. And definitely Colney low HP definitely made it possible here, but bit of a force buy here by Team Camps. There are some SMGs and a Deagle Seal for Asher's Creed. Asher's Creed still has a lot of money left over, but I'm assuming he wants to use that for the op. As you see Scoutline, excuse me, pushing up here, flashing for himself and pushing past that
Oh,
flash.
oh, camps. He's gotten active. Oh, and they have no clue. Camps. He's gotten through this smoke. They think donuts for free, but labored spray isn't going to find anything. And he isn't going to be able to make a play off of that. And it's a 2v2.
Activated too early there, but oh, look at this flank here by Clueless. Anime's not ready for it.
Taken it out. Clueless gone. Or excuse me, Anime gone. Clueless picks up the kill. So now just one left, and that's Cool Guy, and he's thinking otherwise. He's saying, you know, as great as it would be to get another clip, it's time for me to go ahead and back out of this.
And you do seem to notice this a lot here in the lower tiers in Contender and Prospect. Players don't seem to really go for these retakes. You know, definitely very doable. Touche on 45 and Clueless still on 100. You know, just need a couple quick headshots to solidify the round, but they're
Oh,
playing a
they're
little bit too
hunting.
safe, and they are. They get
There's
the
the
first, he
first
gets the
and the
second.
second.
My
And
God,
picks up an AK as an upgrade. That's, I mean, that's about what you could hope for out of that round. I wouldn't expect, you know, if you can't win it, at least get a gun out of it, right?
for sure. You know, a little bit of a consolidation prize there. But nonetheless, guns are now fully out here for Team Camps and no op onto Aster's Creed, so I'm a bit confused. He did have 2800 last round, but maybe the lost bonus just isn't built up enough for that op, and oh, Scout Line gets taken out by Aster's Creed.
And so now, I mean, 12 HP onto Asters, and HE would do it, but there's none on the T side. So just one bullet, but there's Cool Guy. He's able to find a kill onto Touche, so now all of a sudden a 5v3, but Op is alive and 2 AKs, so this round is still doable if they want to go for it. They have presence up mid. Do they know about Anime, though? Don't think they do, but getting aggressive out of Donut, that's Camps. Maybe looking for the timing, able to find it. Clueless taken down. So now, just a 2v5. And there's Gabe. Finds a kill with the op. Donut. Looking to get active. Camps wants to make something happen. Is able to work his way around the smoke. I think Gabe saw that. He did, but isn't able to save his teammate. So now Gabe, all alone. Cool Guy wipes him out. 5 on the board for Team Camps so far.
It's an op retrieve too. They can definitely drop that over to Aster's Creed. We did see how powerful he was on that op last game. Can he bring back the same performance? But speaking of performances, Cool Guy 12-4, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. We did see a couple of saves here and there, but nonetheless still having some good impact, especially in Cave with that 5-7. Does put this T economy in a bit of a weird bind. They do have a Galil and a Mac 10, but it's looking like a fast play here onto the B side.
Oh, and they're running into Aster, but they've made it past. Oh, just a tag onto Clueless as well. Molly comes out on the site, and Antlion and Gabe, they're able to find 2 kills there. Aster's tries to get a little bit aggressive, isn't going to work out. Gabe takes him down, and now all of a sudden, Gabe swinging out from the smoke. Anime doesn't spot it, so now it's just apple juice here. Mag 7 in hand, my favorite gun, personally. Oh, and he's got to find one, maybe. Finds it. Isn't able to find a second, though. Only cleaning up that mess and cleaning up another round for the T side.
Yeah, definitely got a little too trigger happy there with that Mac 7. Definitely taking the time to just line up that headshot can make that Mac 7 sing even stronger and better. Maybe even double up on the kills and maybe even potentially win the round. I'd love to see a Mac 7 clip here. But nonetheless, 5v4, 5 on 4, excuse me, in the scoreline. And bit of a weird find once again for Team Camps. We see Apple Goose here with a Deagle, with the rest onto pistols. Maybe you couldn't have afforded an MP9 or even a FAMAS.
Nade missing the mark. And defensive smoke out. I will say, as a player on Anubis, not on Anubis, but forget what I was saying. Kills going the way of his T side, but Cool Guy trying to clean up the mess. Trying to find his gun. Oh, Antlion didn't spot Cool Guy. Cool Guy's gonna get aggressive out of Jaguar.
Oh, but he's ready for
And
this.
the
Oh, no, he's
timing,
not.
he's looking the wrong way. isn't able to turn around. Antlion converting that kill. There we go. Camps isn't able to find anything. Antlion has just been the GOAT on these entries. Gabe, only a tag on the apple juice there. Apple juice, maybe just thinking about saving, but too late.
Oh,
Antlion lines up the one tap and hits it. And
yeah,
I
just
mean, 15 and 6 so far. He's just been an animal.
he has been an animal indeed. We did talk about Cool Guy, but Nia Skyline right up there with him in a bit of a weird play there by Apple Goose. He heard them cross the left and was still checking towards jungle, not worried about anyone towards bottom B ramp. MP9 for Apple Goose. He was ringing out Aster.
He's not
Not
able to
get the
find
kill.
it. Antlion still making it work. Clueless able to find some kills too. But all of a sudden, Apple Juice comes in. He's only able to find one Camps left alone. Has this Deagle, but isn't able to tame the beast. Clueless takes him down. 2 kills in that round. And the T side really starting to wake up. Really starting to take back this game.
Definitely. And Team Camps, once again, they did have a bit of a strong start and they start to slow down. We did see that last game as well. Bit of a strong start for that T side on Vertigo, and then they start to slow down mid round. This might be a bit of a sign that these contender players are very tired. These prospect contender players are a bit tired. It is fairly late at night, but nonetheless they're here and they're ready to play Counter Strike. Full buys for both teams, and then Mac 10 onto Touche definitely could have afforded an AK to get some more utility. Maybe they just want to. Maybe they misread the economy.
And the spray through the smoke. Camp's actually able to find one. Anime finds. So now all of a sudden, it's not really a retake. Oh, and only 2 left alive now. And they're not going to line up. They will line up, actually. It's not for Anime, so... Or excuse me, for Apple Juice. So Aster's able to clean up that round.
Yeah, a very clean round indeed, and it it was definitely very well placed as well. Crossfires, the way they were playing around the smokes was definitely very good to see. I did keep the economy in a bit of a better place here. We are tied up 6-6, and only if a mouse onto Apple Goose, so the economy once again still trying to balance itself out. Nonetheless, they won the round, so that's all that really matters. And oh, Gaster, nice shot to Touche and doubling up onto Clueless. That's a free rush taken down here, and Antline gets taken out by the spray. Now left to 2v4, and they're sitting in spawn, I believe.
Is
They
Colney having issues
miscommunication.
again?
I think so. Drop the bomb over and is unable to buy. We can see that they can still move, so maybe it might not just it might be a hardware issue,
I'm not too
unless
sure. But
it
either
might be
way,
a
I mean...
save.
Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at now. Colney will be able to drop over guns going into next round, so we'll see. We'll see how this ends up.
Will they be nice enough to call for a tech pause? I do believe I'm not sure what the command is. I know we saw Sans earlier here in chat saying that there is a command. While each team gets 180 seconds of pause time and then 4 timeouts, 30 seconds each. So maybe the tech pause command is just not. They don't really know about it. If I guess we can kind of give them a bit of a guideline there to just, or at least like a message within the Faceit hub to tell them that they can use exclamation mark pause if that is the command. But nonetheless, they're kind of just finding their time, not really trying to aggress here. Gave me shooting off, trying to go for some kills, but I think they are just trying to be, trying to just show some good sportsmanship and giving Colney a chance to kind of reconnect.
Absolutely, and I mean, either way, this is it's been an interesting one, and now they're getting aggressive once time is starting to run out. And Asters might actually catch out Gabe here. And he is going to catch him out. And oh no, a disaster for Gabe Me there. Just trying to bait them in, but is actually just going to bait himself into his own death. So
Yeah,
now,
heard this term, don't poke the bear, and that's what
uh-oh,
Gabe did.
there actually wasn't a timeout called at all. Colney out of this round and no delay to be able to get them back in. But Antline, he has the scout. Oh no. This is going to be interesting to watch. Gabe, he has this Deagle. Cool Guy watching the wrong side. Flicks over, able to find it. Oh, Antlion finally able to spawn ahead, but isn't able to get a kill. Decides to just back out. Yeah, but the Tech 9 putting in work. Takes down Apple Juice. So this player in red, he's still alive. Antlion looking for it.
The jumping scout a bit overzealous and
Oh, not
almost
able
hits
to
the
get the
flick.
flick. It was close.
Not be
And
very
now
close
it's
to
down to
losing that.
Asters. Misses the
Missed shot.
first. Oh, headshot coming out from Antlion. Not able to find the second, though. Just a tag onto Asters. Nade gonna find
Ooh.
Touche. And so now down to the 1v2. Clueless. Oh, they don't expect this. He's gotten aggressive. And they think he's still in cave. Oh, Clueless has the round in the palm of his hands. He's able to clean it up and take them both down, converting that 4v5. I mean, that's how the round has been starting as well.
Now, tactical timeout called out by Team Camps. I do believe they are using this for Colney. Now, I did get confirmation that Colney is having um, mouse and keyboard issues as well as audio issues. So, hopefully they can get that sorted out here. Um, if we can get someone to tell them what the command is, I don't really know what that is for tech pauses, but nonetheless, timeouts have been called and they are playing it, or they are showing some good sportsmanship. So I'm glad to see that CSC is not all bad.
Absolutely, but we are heading into this final round of the half, and there wasn't another timeout called. And so it's looking like another 4v5 to be able to start us out. And Cool Guy, he wants to get aggressive, and I don't know if Touche is expecting this. Actually, Touche, he's going to be flashed off, and there's Cool Guy doubling up. But is he able to find this third? Gets the reload off. Isn't able to find it, though. Now Scout Lion down to a 1v4. This would be an ace. There's this another one. Nope. Camps is going to take him down. That's an 8-7 half for us. Finishing this off, Antlion 19 and 10. Cool Guy 18 and 9. Very even scoreboards kill-wise.
And
Touche
it's
having
which
a bit of a slower game, actually.
Yeah, just a bit of a slump. I was gonna mention that here, Touche. Uh, maybe he is just like a second half player. Maybe maybe they just need some time to activate, or maybe they wasted all their gasoline on that first map of Vertigo, and they're just tired trying to play some chill Counter Strike. But this is what this FA Colosseum is about, showing your stamina when it comes to these high intensity games, coming off of a double overtime win or loss can kind of drain a lot out of you, and being able to push past that and even put in some more practice afterwards can definitely be a good sign to the GMs that you are willing to put in those hours.
Absolutely. And although we have a lot of signed players here in this match, there's still, I mean, if you're a GM right now and you're looking at this, you might be looking at chemistry between your current signed players and, these FAs. Because that's a huge thing that I know a lot of teams are looking for and a lot of teams might be struggling with right now, especially in mid-season. Maybe some games haven't gone your way, but maybe they're going perfectly. But chemistry is one of the biggest parts of this league, especially when you're building a team.
Definitely, chemistry is a defining factor of what it is. It is also the reason why certain players got cut after preseason, and it's not that they just couldn't handle the pressure or couldn't play up to their ability. It really could just boil down to a chemistry issue. Maybe they're a bit too hyper aggressive, or maybe they're a bit too hyper passive. Maybe they're more of a vocalized player. Maybe they like to in-game lead, and there's already an in-game leader in the team, right? So there's many different things that could just be considered as chemistry issues, not just that you don't may not like the person, right? So yeah, just being able to kind of be tossed into whatever situation and you can handle and adapt to it just shows the GMs once again that you are adaptable and flexible, and it is once again a good sign to these players. But onto team camps now. Look at this buy on the piss around here. Dualies, Tech Nines, and P250s. And a P250 onto Cool Guy with armor. And camps with another P250. So minimal utility, but lots of potential for just that one tap.
Absolutely. And I mean, so far we haven't seen Clueless or Touche buy anything. And if we can get Colney back in here, maybe he'll be buying something as well. But either way. Timeouts are starting to run out. Last one being called. So if Colney is able to, make it through, maybe last second, but I don't know if it's looking likely.
Definitely not. And having four players on that CT side does make it much harder to hold on defense. You have to play retake for one or play for heavy control of a map site or of a piece of map control. You either want to contest middle or B ramp and maybe play for retake A. But once again, that's being very hyper aggressive, and it does put you in a very compromised position. If they know that you have at least 2 3 players on one side of the map, they're gonna be able to just rush to the other side and redirect as we head
Yep,
into the
and
piss round now.
all things considered, I'd call this one a default, but these players are going to be challenged in cave. 2 dualies, and the first kill. Oh, actually, they're lining up for Scout Lion. He's able to get 3 with the dualies, looking for his 4th. There it is. Just give him the ace. And there it is. He lines up the 1 tap and cleans it up. That's an ace for Antlion there with the dualies. Good lord. What can't this man do?
He can rifle, he can op, he can scout, he can even pistol down to 24 and 10 now. Just just putting up astronomical numbers, and they definitely needed that here, especially since they are a man down. And I am getting word that Colney's computer is not turning on. So unfortunately, they are unable to field Colney for this game. So maybe Scotland might have to perform for 2, and it looks like he already is doing that. 20 kills within the half. It's just insane. Oh,
And it's just getting aggressive. Oh, the guy who aced you last round, he's back. He wants more. Don't count him out. And so now, a 4v4, and this is really what you need when you're in a position like this. But Touche, he's going to be challenged. Able to find the first 2, looking for his 3rd. Isn't going to be able to get it quite yet. There it is, finds the 3rd. Now it's just down to Camps alone towards mid. And doesn't know where to look. Clueless makes some noise, but looks like Moss, actually Clueless, able to come in, clean up that round. And even with this man disadvantage, they're still finding ways to be able to win these rounds out.
and we're gonna chalk it up to the fact that team camps have been on pistol runs lately. That first pistol run was definitely very important and one of the more easier rounds that team camp or team KB would have had. In order to kind of solidify a better half coming into this. But with full guns in now and Mac 10, will they be able to prevent a rush, and how will they respond to any sort of map aggression?
Oh, Apple Juice getting aggressive, but does he know that there's 2? This MP9, oh, they are just neck and neck right now. They are so close to each other. Mac 10 wins out the first goal, but not expecting Antlion there. He's back again. They're going to be ending over at A, and Touche, he's holding down this site best he can, but he's only able to find 1, so now Antlion forced into a 1v3. It wouldn't be an ace, but it would be a 4K this time if he decides to go for this, and you've let the dog off the leash at this point. He's rushing in, but he isn't able to find anything. Camps shuts him down and shuts down the possibility of a clutch.
Definitely, and once again, kind of to point out that if you find even one opening pick, that's just that's 3 players left over, and that means one part of the map is going to be very weak, and they found that one piece of the map, especially with I believe it was Apple Goose with that Mac 10 in cave, getting that first pick onto Clueless, and Lane with a quick trade, and they had info on both players, especially with Touche Kun getting that one side.
Oh
Oh my
my
God,
god!
Scout Lion! I'm in the middle of my analysis. You can't do that.
And
They're an FA.
that's just all he does. And that is what makes him so scary to play against. Oh, and a dink from that range as well. So all of a sudden, these pistols looking a hell of a lot scarier now. Full rotate almost coming through. Antlion hasn't fully committed, and now they're running back. Antlion. Oh my god, is he pushing this molly? He is, and it's going to cost him his life. Maybe getting a little bit too aggressive there for his own good. And here he goes. 2v4, only pistols, but he will still. And anime activating just late into this round. And is just playing with his food.
10
And
rounds now, I believe, for team camps.
that will be double digits now. And
Oh,
uh I believe
Colney's
maybe
back.
they Colney is back. So all of a sudden, this very even scoreline. I mean, hey, T-side, you got your chance to be able to put up some rounds. Now comes the true test, a 5v5, a fair match. Maybe it's their worst nightmare. Who knows?
And with Conley coming back, they had about $10,000 left in the bank and definitely be able to drop over a couple of guns towards his teammates for them to have a better chance. And losing that pistol round and the subsequent round afterwards definitely put Team Camps here in a bit of a predicament here. They had the chance to, like you said, to put up a number of rounds and take advantage of them being with only 4 players. But now that disadvantage is gone, now they have to play this on even playing fields. How can it's interesting to see how they can try to play around this.
And you can see not a whole lot of fighting for mid in this round, so maybe that's the change. Oh, but there's a cool guy. That's Antlion. 27 kills, but he's gone. So now it's just down to the rest of the team. They need to make a difference here. They need to make something happen. Nades going out. Cave player being spotted by Gabe Me. And Gabe Me already taken down by Camps. But Clueless boosted up could be a bit of an issue. And Touche, he's able to find one. Colney coming through Cave as well. They don't expect this.
Cool guy. On to
This
21
is
now.
This is where they
Oh,
just came from. Oh, but Colney not able to find the kill. Just a bit of damage. Low HP on all of these players now. Oh, but Camps, he's able to clean that up. I mean, it feels like his entries have just been incredible. So now it's just down to Clueless. 1 kill so far in this round, trying to turn it into 4, and it is a possibility with this low HP.
low HP for sure, and has the kit. And these T's are very low HP. They just take one broad shot to the body, and that he gets one.
6
Lost a
bullets
second.
left. Both players towards CT, and doesn't matter. Cool guy. Activating, and I mean, really, you have almost a battle of the titans here. Cool guy versus Antlion, and it has just been back and forth with these kills.
And Scoutline, I believe, has had a bit more impact there, just kind of getting these opening kills and getting these opening frags, just to kind of help his team push forward and kind of activate for it, right? Being able to kind of utilize that opening pick puts him in a good kind of good advantage. And oh, Astro Screen gets one.
And they
Cannot
hand it
get
over
one.
an op to Antlion. And that's what happens.
Holy.
That's why you don't do that. And all of a sudden, it's these pistols, they've put in the work. But there's a player in CT in red. I don't know if Ant's gonna expect this. Maybe heard the footsteps. Gets the tag, the leg. So now that's confirmed. Camp's turning around. A 2v2 now. Low HP onto Anime. Oh, and the molly won't spread. And he wants to get active with it. He wants to get in there. There it is. So now they're just looking for this final player. No kit. Time is of the essence here. Oh, Camp's missing the spray and could cost him the round. And it will. A huge play from Antlion there to be able to show up, get that first kill and the second, and then closing it out there, putting them up to 10, finding double digits.
Definitely very smart for Antline, tossing that molly to try to force them out of a weird position. Does bounce a little bit weirdly, but does give them the false confidence that Antline is not going to push past his own molly. And so they were caught out in no man's land, out in the middle of the site with their hands kind of fumbling around with nades. Gives them the opportunity to kind of solidify that second kill and gives them a chance to retake into that round.
Yeah, and already 30 kills onto Antlion. It's just been insane to watch him. Even in FA Colosseum, he actually takes a bit of damage from his own molly. But either way, there's a bit of a battle going on in A main. Anime isn't going to be the one to win that. Clueless, left with 3 HP, takes A main for himself. And even Apple Juice tagged down. Oh, and a miss nade. Oh, I was a little bit worried that we would see a self nade there. Oh, cool guy. He knows now. Clueless. Spotted out. Clueless just trying to play for his life. Oh, and he ducks through the smoke. I don't know if Cool Guy expects this, but footsteps have been heard. Oh, and Clueless has him trapped now. Then they know it. He said, hey guys, there's somebody isolated. But speaking of isolated Asters, he's able to take down Scout Lion. And the Donut player getting active, he's going to be taken down. So maybe letting Cool Guy get into this round wasn't the move. But either way, there's Touche. He's getting active. Only able to find the first, though. Asters taking the site, planting for CT, and now 3 HP left onto Clueless. I don't know if this is what you go for here, but he's poking his way up ramp either way. He said, you know what, I don't care what the casters say. I want to get into this, and I want to find that first kill. So now it's all up against an op. The nade should find some good damage. Chunks him down to 30, still going to take 2 bullets. Oh, but the timing from Asters there. 4K for him. And goodness, Clueless made me a little bit worried there.
Definitely, yeah. Just, I mean, that first headshot onto, I believe it was, Cool Guy, deep in long, is just it made the round much more doable. That retake was definitely doable, and got caught on a bit of a timing there, trying to tap the bomb, maybe going for a fake or even trying to stick it. Getting a bit ballsy there, but nonetheless, he ends up losing the round. But now off the not because he wasn't performing well. He definitely made it very scary. Full eco here for Team gave me MP9. A scout onto scout line once again. We've seen his shots. Can he do it again? Can he pull back another insane round?
Oh no, the flick up to the boost. That would be something, but he's actually going to give up that position. Oh, and now spotted the player. Nade is going to come through as well. Goes for a jumping shot. Nade misses the mark. And there's Anime. He makes his way up ramp. And Scout Lion, it feels like you're just showing off, trying to hit these shots. And maybe a little bit overzealous. It is a man down for you. But all of a sudden, it's even now. Traded back quickly. And there it is. Bomb is alone on site. These last 2 players, they're coming in on a late flank, though. Oh, and Gabe needs to keep this op alive. Cool Guy challenging it. He wants to take the op away. And it's gonna happen. So now, no kit, on to Gabe. Does he even attempt this round?
I don't think he does. I think he's trying to get into a good place here to kind of go for some exits, and yeah, he's just holding for the exit the ramp. But if Camps just pushes into red room here, maybe he can catch a timing out onto Gabe.
Absolutely, and I don't think either of them are going to be giving up a kill, but Gabe actually goes down to bomb. There was an update. It has been hell for me, but there was an update that expanded the bomb radius on Ancient that went a little bit unnoticed. It has about the same radius as Inferno now. And so, maybe that just hasn't been spread around. So a glass cannon for Gabe here. And the T's, they have an op as well. But they're going to be forced out of mid. Clueless. Good util. And here's Ant. I mean, the FAMAS, what can't he do? Gabe actually finding a kill with that glass cannon op. Oh, and taken out. Oh, Camps, 2 big entries, but keep in mind, he's still alive, and Clueless, he rotated from red. He's here. And a little bit of a missed smoke gives these short players info that there's no one in cave. And that's the bomb drop. Gabe, he's still active. No armor on him, though. Just sitting in this smoke, maybe just waiting for his teammates. There it is, but Camps, good damage. This would be for an ace. Finds the cave player, low HP on Clueless. Clueless, are you gonna stop it?
Another ace?
Another ace tonight would be something. And it is gonna
Oh my God.
happen. Camps with an ace. Ant with an ace. Good lord, I mean, these teams, like I said, Battle of the Titans, except this time it's Camps. And so now, just forced onto pistols going up against match point. This could be an early game, maybe not another double OT like what we saw last time.
But I mean, if it does go to double OT again, once again, just another crazy game that I did not expect to be casting this late at night. But pistol rounds, or at least pistols, upgraded pistols, and they are pushing mid in camps. Will he start farming here? No. Oh, Gabe.
Oh, Gabe. Do it. Do
Oh,
it, Gabe. Do it. Do it.
he
Yes,
gets the
Gabe.
knife.
That is 2 knives for him tonight. He got one last game.
Vertigo, yeah. On that B
And so
site.
Coney, Wild Spray, able to take down Apple Juice there. But a free B site bomb is going to go down. The rotates yet to come in. Here they come. So Astra's looking to maybe get a little bit aggressive. Ant is still alive with this deagle, but getting caught out isn't going to be caught out. He is the one who
Retake is on.
knocks. And so here it is.
Oh, no, they know where he is. They made a shot.
Oh, and he's going to be forced out into sight. Camps gets taken down. An 11th put up on the back of pistols.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna normally I would say, just save those guns that you have, unless you get maybe 1 or 2 more kills, but they got the one. I'm not sure who it was. I do believe it was Camps. No, Camps was the last one on site, but there was a player.
Antlion got that first deagle kill to be able to get that
Exactly, and
retake in there.
definitely, and pushing long there. Ideally, you want to push past or take the space and trying to cut off rotates. But in a situation where you're with a partner alone, you want to just kind of play a crossfire there, kind of make sure that you guys are tradable and don't give up around like they did just now. And they are opting now. They are now relegated to cheese and gave me.
Gabe
Missed
misses the
first.
flick. And there's more. He finds the first.
He's just re-peeking after re-peek.
Finds the next. But Apple Juice coming in through Donut. Doesn't matter. Gabe me still alive. Spots the shoulder. Not the kill, though. There it is. Now we're looking at another possible ace. Asters, you need to be the one to stop this. 3 aces in 1 game. And I didn't even know that you could get up on that point. But either way, Gabe me trying to get his ace. Misses that shot. Misses the second. Misses the third. Now going in with the deagle. Finds the first hit. Finds the second. It's just a matter of time. And there it is. A third ace in this ancient game. Good lord. What? No, because last round was not an ace. However, these players are just, one way to put it is they're just going bananas. That's really all that you can say. And so now just forced onto pistols, the T side, they're gonna be coming up ramp. Gabe, he's gonna be challenged again. You saw him on the A site. He's even gonna take a little bit of nade damage.
And smoke bounces weirdly. I mean, Scoutline is a part of NA nades, but just the way these nades are being used is just so funny. But oh my god, it's gonna
Oh, the spray isn't gonna quite hit. Gabe gets challenged. An Ant. 2 kills for him so far. There's the third. Looking for
bomb down.
Looking for maybe another ace. Don't do this to us.
Oh no.
Clueless. Clueless, take one of these away. Challenge it, please. Take it away from me. And oh no. Oh my god, you're joking.
I'm not.
2 aces in a row, putting us up to 4 in this match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one hell of a game.
This can't go to OT. This cannot go to OT. 14-13 now. Oh my god.
And all of a sudden, this game is within spitting distance of being tied up. And you have yet to even have Touche really activate in this game. Imagine if they can get him activated. We could see maybe even a 16-14. Unless the T's have something to say about it. B execute coming through. Gabe, he's boosted up. He's ready for this. He has the op. Touche, there he is. Finds the first. Nothing else in mid. Gabe, he drops off. Knows that there's players back here. Spots the shoulder. Doesn't get the kill, though. Caught out in the middle of the open. So now the take is on. And rotates are coming in a little bit late. Donut's still smoked off. Touche wants to push through that. Isn't going to find a kill. And all of a sudden, it's a post plant. 2 players in Donut, though. Scout Lion, there he is. 37 kills so far, looking for 40 in regulation. And a 2v4. Make it a 1v4. Cool guy, you need to come up massive. It isn't going to happen. There's Touche. I was just talking about it. We needed him to activate. And there it is. 14-14. And overtime. Looking like a possibility. But the eco for this T side is starting to run out. Loss bonus is helping, but how much can they really take?
I mean, with the bomb plant down, they can surely afford to buy a couple more times now, especially now that overtime is within, like you said, spitting distance and very, very close in these rounds. And Mac 10, another fast B play coming out here. Can they stop it again, or will it be as close as it was before? And oh,
Smoke
Mac 10
Molly
moving out.
scout line going to be tested. Not able to find a single kill there. And here's Clueless coming out of cave. He's actually just going to back out. He wants to play retake, a 4v4 now. Touche looking to be able to take some peeks here. Finds the first. There's another one on site, though. Finds him through the box. Was that a collateral?
Was it? It
It might have been. But either way, bomb is going to be defused, and there's Gabe Meek closing it out. 15 now for the CT side. Keep in mind, this was a 14-10 scoreline. Can we get one more ace, maybe to take us to overtime?
if
As
we
much
get
as I
another
want to
ace,
go,
Willie, I'm done. There's no
as
way another ace comes up.
at least not in regulation, but overtime is a possibility at this point. But the T's, they need to play a perfect round. They can't give anything up. They can't keep giving away these first kills.
Just to say that full up smoke here for Red Room might give Touche
And
the
there
first.
it
It does.
is. Touche. I was just talking about him. Oh, but a labored spray through a box that you can't wall bang forces Antlion to back up. Oh, and Blue is trying to spam, but aim's a little bit low here. Oh, and the nade. Gonna miss the mark. Both nades actually missing here. So now it's just gonna come down to pure aim. Clueless gonna come out on top. It's a 4v3 though. Up against match point Camps. Camps' team, they need to come out big. And all of a
Oh
sudden,
no.
it's a 3v2 overtime. Not too far away. Gabe, though, playing slow. He's remaining calm. It's a 2v2 now. Post plant, though. Both have kits. A lot of util as well. There goes one Molly. And going towards ramp. Forces the ramp player up. And all of a sudden, Camps into a 1v2. You need to come up massive here, Camps. There's the first. Isn't able to find the second. Gabe Me comes up massive to close it and even sprays the body for good measure. Make
That's
sure
not the
he's
kid.
dead. And
Yeah.
that is gonna be a 16-14 scoreline. Caster's Curse. I did say if Touche activated, you could see 16-14, and there it is. And 4 aces in one game. Antlion with 37 kills in regulation. What is with these FA Colosseums? And I'm thinking maybe we get an interview going.
I believe so. I think we should interview Cam, see how it felt to go up against Scoutline here. So hopefully we can get Camps in here soon. Willie, anything else left to say?
I mean, even though that might be our last match of the night, these FA Colosseums, I mean, this is why we do these streams. It's games like that where you have 4 aces in one game. Was that 4 aces in one half as well?
I believe it was at least two or three in one half, but yeah, just aces after aces, just oh my goodness,
And
insane plays.
I mean, Antlion with 2 there, that was something.
He was on. I think he was on par for a third until I believe
All right,
someone
yeah.
someone took it. And just multi kills after multi kills.
And I mean, okay, it does look like we are gonna try and get Camps in here shortly. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right here with you as we're waiting on them. But yeah, I mean, it's been a great night of Counter Strike here in the FA Coliseum, and I'm really hoping to see some of these players get picked up, especially a player like Gabe Me. I mean, we were just talking to him earlier, and just a stellar performance from him.
Yeah,
Really.
overall across the both games. Yeah, we didn't get to see much games tonight, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that these games will probably still be going on after the stream. And I believe there's set times now. I believe it's every Saturday, or someone decides to host these
Yep. It is
FA Coliseums.
every Saturday that these are going to be going on. So, make sure you're around on Saturday nights. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get camps. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we can't get them within the next few seconds, we'll go ahead. We'll call it a night. Either way, though, thank you so much for joining us. It's been it's been a great night of Counter Strike. That's all I have to really say.
Definitely has been just some great games overall, some insane plays, and people just losing their minds. Mainly just me, but yeah, some just wow, it's just great Counter Strike being played here.
Absolutely. And it doesn't look like we were able to get camps. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. Thank you to actually, we are able to get camps. Hang on, I've just been informed by production. Camps is going to be getting in here just as we were calling it. So, don't go anywhere. Camps, here he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Camps. Camps, we have some questions to ask you. That was a tough, tough game. Um, how did it feel to have to go against somebody like Scout Lion there?
It's a really good question. Excuse me. My throat's like busting up after that. It was a really tough game. I mean, coming back from watching Gabe play the last one and hitting like 43, dropping 43 kills in that match, and then Scout Line playing super hard in this match. I don't know what's going on. Some people are just on fire tonight, and I played against Scout Line, I think, during a scrim, maybe even preseason, and he's always been a pretty high kill player. So I knew it was going to be a tough game.
Absolutely. Now, if I recall, Camps, you did have an ace in that game, right?
Yes, yes, it did.
Now, going up, like after that ace, what were the kind of the comms like? Did you kind of feel like the energy on that on your side was just going through the roof?
Yeah, it was pretty hot. I specifically, I just hit an ace, so I was probably screaming on my mic when I shouldn't have been. But we had a lot of energy going forward. But I feel like we threw a bunch of rounds right after that. So yeah, pretty tough right there.
Yeah, we saw a lot of clutches coming through, and so kind of were there any changes that you guys were trying to make kind of either mid round or just between rounds to try and kind of patch up some holes?
So we had a lot of success early on B on T side there, and I think right after I had hit my ace, for some reason we decided we need to go A. We need to change something up, and we just couldn't push site. I think that first round, a bunch of us died in cave, or not cave, but A main. That opper picked us off one by one. We didn't push in, and that really kind of shut us down. And then the round right after that, we did something similar. We actually did get on the site, but we ended up all getting eliminated pretty quickly. So I think
Yeah,
that
I
hurt
want
our
to
momentum right there.
definitely.
Ab-
I want to ask how it felt about Coney not being at least in the server for the first couple rounds in the second half there. I normally I would try to kind of capitalize on it, but how do you guys feel about that? Were you guys trying to play hyper aggressively, or were you guys willing to maybe try to give Coney a chance to kind of reconnect to the server? I know you guys use a little bit of your own timeouts as well, so once again I'm going to commend you for that for good sportsmanship. But were you guys going to take advantage of his absence, or were you guys going to just go give him a chance?
Yeah, it's always unfortunate when somebody's down and out because of a tech issue. Unfortunately, we didn't really do anything different or try to take advantage of the situation. We did use up our own timeouts to try to get him back in here as quickly as possible, and unfortunately, they still lost a couple of rounds due to that. So, but you hate to see it.
But yeah, Scoutline, just kind of we want to throw his name in here again. Just absolute monster. I know you said it was definitely very tough, kind of seeing Gabe Me come off of his own 40 bomb. And how did Gabe feel about kind of going up against another player of his caliber?
I guess can you elaborate? I'm not sure if I can speak for Gabe specifically, or do you mean
Well,
just playing against another player who
yeah,
drops high
yeah,
kills?
just playing against another player who dropped such a high number and had such high impact.
I'm not really sure how to answer that question. I knew we were a little tilted the first couple rounds on T side because we were trying to hit cave hard, and they were playing two up in cave, and I think Scout Line was in there at the time. There was a round specifically where two of us went mid, and Scout Line hit a headshot just flying around the corner, and I think that threw us a little off too. So he was a little all over the place on the map. You couldn't really pin down where he was going to play at what time, and that made it a little difficult to kind of shut him down.
I mean, that's some great overall shooting. And once again, going back to your ace, it was a 1v1 clutch, or I believe a 1v2 clutch. Um, I know you said you were hyped afterwards, but during the moment, in the moment of the clutch, was your heart racing? Were what were some emotions that you were feeling in that moment?
No, I was pretty cold blooded at that moment. Like I didn't even go for the plant or rotate around. I just went straight for the kill on that last guy. I just felt like I had it, if that makes sense. Like something just felt right.
Yeah, so just the killer mindset, Willie. Anything else you would like to add?
We do have the ace pulled up here on stream as well, getting ready to show you guys that one more time. But yeah, I mean, just looking at this, there was a double entry going into that. Now, even aside from all of that, overall, kind of what were the vibes like on the team? Do you feel like kind of those players were, people that you have that you could like look forward to playing with later on?
For sure, I definitely play with them. It was a little all over the place at first. Our buys maybe they seemed like they were on point, but there were still a couple of rounds where I think we maybe could have done something a little different, or maybe somebody like myself. I think I had a bunch of money on T side where everyone else didn't, and I probably could have dropped a couple guns, and that might have gotten us an extra round or two. But the vibes were pretty solid.
Awesome, awesome. Well, aside from that, you're obviously an FA. Are there any teams specifically that you might want to personally join yourself?
That is a tough question. I've subbed twice now. And obviously I got drafted this season. This is my first one. So, I had my eyes set on the first team that drafted me, Nexus. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. ATL represent, but if any team wants to pick me up, or Gabe Me's a solid player as well. So there's a lot of good FAs out there. I'm not the I wouldn't just pick me based on watching this.
Yeah, humble, awesome. Good to hear. Now that is all that we are going to go ahead and have time for tonight. However, thank you so much for joining in with us, camps. And also thank you to everybody who's still watching the stream. It's been a wonderful night. We had two fantastic games being watched or being played tonight. But we are going to be back next Saturday with some more FA Colosseums, and we're also going to be back, of course, on our regular match days to get some games streamed. So, aside from that, Nexus, do you have any closing statements?
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at CS Confederation. Also, our TikTok handle where we upload some crazy clips, and you might see a couple of clips from tonight's FA Coliseum on there. Most importantly, camps, scout lines, and a bunch of other aces that happened all tonight. So definitely follow those for some great quality memes and some good quality clips for the CSC. Besides that, I've been Nexus, joined by King Willie and our observer and producer and RJ. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you guys.